Hey guys, I'm Tom from Activate Health Clinics. I'm here with Cal from F45.
Hey guys.
And we're going to talk you through over the next 4 weeks how to deadlift or hinge. And we're going to sort of start with bodyweight, we'll move on to a kettlebell, then a barbell, and then we're also going to go through a good morning as well, because that's a hinge pattern that we're seeing a heap of people butchering in the gym, yeah?
Butchering.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to get Cal to run you through a bodyweight deadlift. So from the top, Cal, what are we talking about? What are we looking at?
The three main things I think of is soft knees, shoulders back, bracing core.
Okay, perfect. So run me through bodyweight deadlift. Show me what you got.
All right. So soft knees starting, shoulders back and down. Core, so I think of pushing my belly outwards to the sides.
Perfect. We see, or I see it in clinic, a lot of people trying to pull their belly in. We want to think about that like a can of Coke, right? Really try and push out a can of Coke under pressure that's full, much harder to bend and misshape than an empty can. So we want to actually fill that core, a little bit of a breath of air with our diaphragm and squeeze those oblique walls, so the guys on the side, out.
Yeah. And then from there, all I think of is pushing those hips back, hinging forward. From there, about to mid shin, then driving back up with those hips.
Perfect. A couple of things you're going to notice with Cal. He's a dancer. He's super mobile. So when I'm doing that, I'm Mike Wazowski. That's my torso. I don't have much of it. So what I need to do is I slide my hands down my thighs. Once I hit about my knees, I run out of hamstring room there. I then have to bend, okay? And pull up and through. So what you'll see with the two of us, we're both blokes, we're both relatively tall. Cal's obviously a little bigger than I am, but different bodies are going to deadlift differently, right? So what we want to, ideally what we want to maintain is that hinge, so hips back, shoulders forward, hands come down our legs, and then you may need to knee bend, you may not, it'll depend on how mobile you are, okay? So that's the body weight deadlift. If you can't get that, we're going to show you another tip to try and help you work out how to hinge without your back moving, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab a dowel. You can use a wall as well if you're at home. It's just easier for the camera if we use a dowel. What we're gonna get Cal to do is jump down into a kneeling position, and his nose and his forehead are gonna get nice and close to this pole, right? From there, what he's gonna do is he's gonna send his hips back, and he's gonna come down till his bum gets down onto his heels, okay? Head is still basically touching the pole, back is nice and flat, and then he's gonna come back up like somebody's pulling him by the pants or the belt loop back towards the pole. One more of those, Cal. So bum goes back, and then it's like somebody's grabbing on his belt buckle and pulling his hips back towards the pole, okay? Thanks, Cal. If you just can't get it in standing, take your shins out of the equation, jump onto your knees and give that a crack, all right? Now, we want to be really confident and competent, I suppose, with that hinge pattern without any load before we start to load things. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right, next week we'll talk you through how to deadlift with a kettlebell. We'll add some load, make things a little harder.